Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is September 22nd, 2024, and we're going to discuss Hansi Flick post-match press conference after Barcelona's victory over Villarreal. Also, Deco will ask Joan Laporta for an effort to sign players in the winter transfer market. And finally, PSG tried to take Fermin Lopez away from our club. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the Goal Kits, Give Back, or Fanatics. And if you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure you hit the Bet Us. All links are down below in the description. Now, beginning this video with the news that Barcelona completed their 6th victory in a row in La Liga after defeating Villarreal today 1-5 with a double by Robert Lewandowski, another double by Rafinha, and finally a goal by Pablo Torre, who got his first start with Barcelona in this La Liga season. Now, even though Barcelona had a lot of rotations in their starting lineup, and even though they faced a challenging opponent who gave us a lot of trouble at times, Barcelona were able to overcome the adversity, winning this match 1-5, and with this taking home 3 more points. And so far, Barcelona are still on a perfect start to the season, having won 6 matches out of 6 matches and having completed or scored 18 points out of 18 points. Now, of course, the match was not without its bad news because Marc-Andre Stegen was seriously injured during this match. He was seen taken off by a stretcher. He was immediately transported to the hospital, and it's being reported that Ter Stegen has actually not gone back to the city of Barcelona with the team. He has stayed in Villarreal at the hospital in order to undergo supervision overnight, which is not looking good whatsoever. Now, Marc-Andre Stegen will undergo medical exams tomorrow to better understand the extent of his injury. But so far, it's looking like the season is over for our German goalkeeper, which of course is a big blow to the team because not only are we losing our starting goalkeeper, we're also losing a Barcelona captain, and we're going to have to see what will Barcelona do. Are they just going to count on Iñaki Peña, or will Barcelona try to bring another goalkeeper? Because after all, if Iñaki Peña gets injured, God forbid, who will be his substitute? Astralaga? I don't think he's ready for first division yet. Now, Hansi Flick did have some statements in the post-match press conference, and this is what he had to say about Barcelona's victory against Villarreal. We won 1-5 at Villarreal. It was a fantastic match between the two teams. Very attractive, back and forth. I congratulate my team. They did very well. Villarreal had clear chances. Pressing the opponent high up is part of our style. We have to be compact. We did very well. It is a risk, but we have been successful so far in the league. I'm proud of how the team overcomes adversity. Villarreal is a team that never gives up, and we have continued to look for more goals. And that's what I want, to keep pressing where the ball is for the 90 or 94 minutes that the match lasts. So 2 things I want to say about Hansi Flick's statement. First of all, saying that, the team played really well and that they like to press high. That, of course, does leave or is high risk because it leaves a lot of space behind the defenders. But he continues to do that because that's his style. And I have to say that I really like that because, after all, that's Cruyffism at its core. Johan Cruyff always liked to press really high. He understood that that was very risky. He understood that you are going to get scored on. But Johan Cruyff never cared because all he cared about was, as long as you scored more than your opponent, it doesn't matter how many goals your opponent scored. And Flick seems to follow the same exact philosophy where he wants to continue pressing high. He knows that risky. He knows that he can get scored on, but he wants to score more than the opponent and continue playing that way. So again, we have a coach that is Cruyffism in its purest form, and I'm very, very happy for that. And the second thing I want to discuss is how Hansi Flick says that the team has overcome adversity, and I say I have to 100% agree. Again, the team is facing, I think, 8 or 9 injuries. They have plenty of rotations on the starting lineup. They had Ter Stegen go down in the first half, but despite that, the team never fall apart. The team continued to fight, and as a result, we were able to get this victory, the 6th victory on a row. And of course, I did do a post-match live analysis, so if you're curious to hear more about my analysis and review of the match, make sure to check out that video on the channel. Now, speaking of injuries, it's reported that Deco will ask Joan Laporta for an effort during this winter transfer market to sign players. Now, Deco has realized that perhaps the team needs more depth, especially with all the injuries that Barcelona are currently facing, where we have Christensen, Araujo, Gabi, Fermin, Olmo, Bernal, Frankie de Jong, now Ter Stegen, so plenty of injuries on that front, and as such, Deco believes that Barcelona might have to sign more players in the winter transfer market. And it's reported that Deco will do a comprehensive study of the squad, of the injuries, of the needs of the team. And once that has been done, Deco wants to pitch to Joan Laporta to sign more players in the winter transfer market, because even though Deco is very happy with the players that the team has, even though Flick is very happy with the players that the team has, Deco believes that if we going to compete for everything, try to win everything, we need more depth, and as such, he's going to ask Joan Laporta for an effort to try to sign players. And of course, all of that will depend on whether Barcelona will be able to reach the 1-to-1 rule, which if the Nike deal is closed, then hopefully that will be the case. Now, we will end today's video with the news about Fermin Lopez, because it's been revealed that PSG tried to sign the player. And now it seems that Luis Enrique is a big fan of Fermin Lopez, and as such, he asked PSG to attempt the signing of the Barcelona players. And as a result, PSG's intermediaries reached out to Barcelona, or I'm sorry, reached out to the player's agent to try to, see what the player, if the player is willing to go to PSG, what would be his asking salary. But of course, during these conversations, PSG representatives, or the intermediaries that PSG hired, found the answer pretty quick, which was that Fermin Lopez had absolutely no interest of leaving Barcelona, let alone joining PSG. And of course, they also found out from Fermin Lopez's agent that Barcelona are not interested in selling Fermin Lopez. If you want to take him away, you're more than welcome to pay his release clause, which currently sits at 400 million euros, or at least is set at 400 million euros. Because as you might recall, or as I reported in yesterday's video, Barcelona and Fermin Lopez have reached an agreement to extend the contract of the player, increasing his salary and increasing his release clause. But this will not be officially announced until Barcelona reach the 1-to-1 rule. Anyways, that is all the news for this video. I do want to hear your thoughts and opinions. What do you think about Ter Stegen's injury, Flick's statements, Deco's plan to sign more players? Are you for it? Are you against it? In my opinion, if we're gonna sign, players who are difference makers, players who can improve the squad, I'm all for it. But if we're just gonna go out there and sign random players, or free agents who are towards the end of the career, I'd rather than just work with the players that we currently have. But again, I'm curious to hear you guys' thoughts, so let me know down below. Thank you for watching the channel. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And as always, Visca Barça.